It is day number 8 for NaNoWrimo 2020. My name is Daniel Poppie. If you don't know who I am, you can find out more about me at danielpoppie.com. All right, so my goals for yesterday were to get 25 to 30 pages done. I got about 23. I am expecting to finish the book, the first draft, at this time today. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to finish the book today. I'm going to give you an update on where I am in my outline. So again, just for your reference, my outline is 48 pages. A page is one side of a piece of paper. I am on page 44 of 48, so I've got 4 more pages. What I noticed with the outline is that there was a section toward the end of the outline where I diverged from the outline quite a bit. I did something different, and I skipped over a lot of it because I didn't need to actually use those portions of the outline. So I skipped over a lot of the outline. I diverged from it, and it worked really well. And it added something that I didn't expect to be added into the story, which I was pleased about. It's nice when that happens. It doesn't happen all the time. Sometimes you stick pretty closely to your outline. But in this case, I did, in general, stick with the story and how I had written it in the outline, but I'm working with a skeletal outline. So what that means is I can show it to you. You're probably not going to be able to read it from there. So right now I have blank pages that I'm working with, right? And I have the words on the top of each page. And this is like the heading, the big heading of the outline that I fill this in, but I haven't been filling anything in. And that's a way you can write, and that's a way you can develop things. You don't have to make a whole outline. I do suggest you make an outline because it helps give direction to what you're doing. But that's how I'm working. And as of now, I'm up to page 128. If I write 30 pages today, which I'm not sure if I'll be able to, but if it comes out to 30 pages, then I'll be up to about page 150, and probably can quick do the math here for you. So the book I'm writing and the book I'm publishing this month, it's not a super long book because I'm not obsessed with length. I'm obsessed with telling the story I'm trying to tell. If we have 150 pages and each page has about 200, it's about 30,000 words. I think the book is going to be a little bit longer than that because I think I'm going to have to add a few things into the book. So I think I think I can bet on about 35 to 40,000 words with this book. But again, I am nearing the end of the outline. Now, if I wanted to, I could probably finish the book in 10 pages because you can shorten things up, you can make it more succinct, etc. But I don't want to do that because I don't think I'm going to be telling the story I want to tell if I do that. Again, like I said before. So I actually suggest that if you're writing, this is a little side note, and then I'm going to be done. If you are writing your first book, I suggest you write something shorter. And the reason I suggest you write something shorter is because it helps you build up to something bigger, and it helps you show. I think that it is easier to write a story arc around like 30 to 60,000 pages. I would suggest maybe even if you don't want, if it seems like, wow, 30 to 60,000 pages. Well, 60,000 pages is a smaller novel. But I suggest 30 to 60,000 pages or even 20,000 pages because it inoculates you to more difficult things, right? So if I were to start writing a book with 300,000 pages, I would understand how long it takes me to write the book because I know how long it takes me to write 30,000 pages. I know how long it takes me to write more than that as well, and I've done it over and over again. So at the end of the day, when all is said and done with these books, with these the 6 books I'm writing over these 6 months, I have 30,000 pages. I'm writing 6 books, and each of that comes out to about 30,000 each. It's about 180,000 pages. So right now, I know that if I wanted to, I could write a 180,000 page book. At the very least, I could definitely write the first draft in 6 months, and I could probably get a ways through the editing. Though, once you add more pages onto a book, it becomes more complex, and the editing does get longer. But again, if you work in smaller books, it will take you less time to get through them, and it'll give you the confidence and it'll give you the momentum for when you want to shift over to larger books, and it'll give you more chances to develop your writing as well. I think that most people, when they jump into writing, they think they need to write a longer book, and I don't think that's true at all. And I think that it is better if you write a shorter book and if you crash and burn with that shorter book, at least you didn't take too long. You learned from that book, because that's part of the learning process, and then you moved on from that book to write another book that might be the same length as this one, that might be a little longer, but you can take what you've learned and add it to what you've done, because I certainly think it's the case that I'm writing at a higher level, at a better level, in a more relaxed way for this book than I was for the first one that I wrote for this series, and especially for the first one I wrote and for the first one I published, etc. It gets better and better and better, and I don't think you're struck with a ability to write. I think it's more about you just put in the work. I honestly think it's just that. All right, that's what I've got for you today. Again, I'm trying 25 to 30 words today, and I think I'm going to finish it. It's a busy day. We'll see. Maybe I'll get very close but not be able to finish it. But even if I get very close, I might try to take a little bit of time tonight after everything's done for the day, and I might try to finish it then. Take care.